Hello YouTube, this is Thompson737 bringing you another video. Another 100 scale model airport update for the Spanish Mediterranean airport. This year is based on 2005, so we're moving into the period, like I say, that I'm most familiar with. Obviously besides sort of modern day setting, but this is kind of period that I kind of most, where kind of I started falling in love with aviation really. So some great aircraft to feature, models that wouldn't necessarily be featured in a modern day setting nowadays. Airlines that are now either merged or ceased operations, or generally just models that maybe are a bit out of date, and it would be nice to see something a bit more up to date release. So as we go through, we'll go through each model, of course, like we normally do, and just put out a few things. So like I said, we'll get into the way. Starting off like we normally do on this far side. Starting off with this EasyJet A319 GZAM. This is operating a service from London Gatwick, and obviously on the return leg as well. Next up, we have a first choice 767-300. This is a custom. I will be honest, it's not too bad of a custom, to be fair. Maybe not exactly the best, but it's not too bad. I would love to see a first choice 767-300 with winglets. Hopefully, the bonnet then gets released. But I'm very grateful for NG for doing the 757 as well, which I'm sure will feature at some point. Registration GOOBK. This is operating a service from and to Manchester. Next up, we have this BMI British Midland A319. Registration GDBCC. This is operating a service from Heathrow. Panning across. Get the main stands done. In the meantime, we've got this blue Panorama 767-300. Registration ILLAG. And this is operating a flight from Milan Malpensa, of course in Italy. Next up, we have an Aer Lingus A320, registration EIDEA. This is an Aero Classics model. This is operating a service from and to Dublin, as you can probably imagine. And then next up we have this Transaero 767-300. This is operating a service from Moscow Domodedovo. I don't know, probably pronounced that a little bit wrong, to be fair. Registration EIDFS. The funny thing about that registration always reminds me of like DFS advert, like sofas and stuff. Yeah, it just gets me every time. But if we just pan out slightly, taxiing past, we've seen this a second ago. We've got this Condor Thomas Cook 757-200, registration DABNF. This previously had Thomas Cook titles in real life, but it got changed to having the Condor titles along with fuselage. But as you can see, still got the Thomas Cook logo on the tail, and quite a neat little livery really with the yellow. If we pan across here, we've got this CSA Czech 737-500. This is registration OKDGL, and this is sporting an Aero A14 Brandenburg livery. So this is operating a service from Prague, just taxiing in. We'll position on one of the remote stands. I will admit this probably wouldn't happen, but I thought I'd include it because it's one of my most favourite models that I have. Quite classic. Air Malta A320, registration 9H80K. Operating a run from Malta, like I say, you probably wouldn't do that because Malta's like a holiday kind of destination in itself. Probably wouldn't really operate to Spain or Parma as such, but again, I just thought I'd sort of feature it just for the purpose. It's probably going to be the only time it's going to be featured really. Next up we have a Croatia Airlines A319, registration 9ACTH. This is operating a flight from to Zagreb in Croatia. And then next up we have this Ryanair 737-800, this registration EIDAV. This is operating a flight from and to East Midlands. Then taxiing out should I say, British Airways A321 GUXE, heading back out to Heathrow. And then one of the special visitors again, we have this Volga Dnepr Antonov 124, registration RA82047, and this is arrived from Brussels. I'm not sure where we'll be heading back out to. So that's pretty much the update, guys. Again, if you follow me on my social media or the social media platforms, you'll probably see better perspective of pictures and stuff. But yeah, it's really nice to feature these models, quite a few. I think the First Choice Custom, BMI, very nice to see. I think the Blue Panorama is probably the main one for me. Absolutely love the livery on that, and that's probably one that we could maybe do with like an updated version with winglets. Would be pretty nice. Also the Ryanair 737-800, you know, quite a classic from Gemini. You know, before we got all the other Ryanair releases, that was the main one that kind of everybody wanted to have. And nowadays, you know, I guess the value has dipped, but you know, it's the kind of nature of collecting. Prices will fluctuate and decrease, you know, depending on what else is released and over time or whatever. But still a nice model to have, and especially because it's a non-winglet version as well. So very unique to have. And again, any special liveries, the Malta A320, I've had that for some time, but it's quite, you know, with being Aero Classics, it's quite a nice little classic livery to have. Again, would be nice to see some more Air Malta modern day stuff to fill that gap. I would very much welcome them. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, next update will continue going into 2006. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment. Appreciate them. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you wish. And I'll see you next time.